And wherever you are, I want to say thank you for tuning in to the most motivational segment in all of sports, the Bud List. Now remember, no matter what's happening, maybe it's your own personal shooting slump, maybe it's an upcoming date with destiny, well, whatever it is, the one thing you need to remember is that Chris Broussard believes in you, and so do I. Without further ado, it's the Bud List.
No letter?
Wow.
No fan mail?
No fan mail. Just
I like
straight
that
motivation.
intro, though.
Wow.
I do like that intro. All right, let's get right to it. Number 3, I said some all-time greats on this, LeBron James. All right?
That's
Look,
insane.
I happen to be in that group that says LeBron is playing with house money. At 38 years old, in his 20th season, the all-time leading scorer, there is absolutely nothing that could happen. They could get swept in this first round. He could average 10 points. Doesn't dent his legacy
No goat would
one
ever be swept in
iota.
round one.
One iota. All right?
No one.
However, as you sit here from Wild sitting next to me, there are some haters and detractors out there.
He scored 10
that
points
would
and got
love to
swept. I'm a
take a
hater.
shot at LeBron and love to, take him down a peg
Exactly.
if he doesn't do well in
wanna
this
be on.
series, if they lose this series, especially if the way Dillon Brooks has come out. And look, I like Dillon. I don't think he was doing it in a braggadocious way, but he talked about LeBron and the Lakers like they were like an old sparring partner, It'd be nice. Oh yeah, Larry Holmes comes. I get some work in. He used to be
sure.
great,
Handsome
and I
on
get
those.
get my confidence up by knocking him out. That's how Dillon Brooks talked about LeBron. LeBron's been shown some inconsistency lately, but I believe in you, LeBron. You know that. So go ahead and get this thing done. Play well. I'm picking the Grizzlies, but still. Dillon Brooks, number 2. All right, I don't believe in him as much as I believe in LeBron, but Dillon Brooks, did he set up the Grizzlies for disaster? Did he awake a sleeping, not even sleeping, a snoozing giant in LeBron James? I mean, he came out and he didn't do it braggadociously, but he had LeBron's name in his mouth. People don't like that. To keep my name out your mouth. He didn't do it. And so I'm just wondering if they go out here and get beat up by the Lakers, a lot of people are going to look at Dillon Brooks and say, you are the reason why, my man. So, Dillon, you got to go out there and get it done. Look, I don't believe in you as much as LeBron James, but go out there and do your best. All right, at number 1.
Man.
Where's the I believe
He's
in
the
you?
random one.
like it.
At number 1, this is another legend, Kevin Durant.
Okay.
KD, this is it, my man. This is what you've been waiting for. This is when you shut up all the naysayers who put a mental asterisk by your 2 championships. And here's something, I haven't heard this out there. I don't know if I'm the only one making this connection or the first one. He's got this ongoing beef with another legend.
Oh, Charles Barkley. Oh, you are the first one.
What a way to silence Barkley. I mean, you talk about a trump card. You talk about ending the battle
is a great
once
take.
and for all.
Good take.
To lead the team that Barkley couldn't to a championship? It's first championship. Man, KD, it is there for the taking. And you got to go through your old teammate, Russell Westbrook, who I do believe, and everybody does, he's going to have a chip on his shoulder to knock you out. So, KD, I do believe in you, bro. I believe in you. That is this week's Bud List.
Excellent Bud List, as always.
Pretty
a little
good Bud
inconsistent in the middle.
Yeah, I got to before I get to mine, can we key in on a few things you said there before I get to my addition? One is, listen, I agree with you in principle that LeBron's legacy cannot go backwards. However, no GOAT in any sport can ever be swept in round 1.
Here we go.
I mean, if he were to be swept in round 1.
Is it better not to make the playoffs?
I don't know, but
because LeBron's had some years he didn't make the playoffs.
as does the guy I'm referring to.
Well,
actually.
later in his career, not when you first get in the league and
so
you're
as
dominating.
I was saying, I just don't think. I mean, if LeBron were swept in round 1, we would have to reevaluate things. That's the first point. Second point, Brew. Aren't you picking the Grizzlies?
Yeah, but
So
not
then
because
why
of,
didn't
not
you give
because
him
of
an I
Dillon.
believe in you?
Not because of Dillon. I'm picking them because of Ja and Jaren And I
so
like
speaking
Dillon,
of Brew's picks, something went under the radar yesterday because we were rushing at the end of the show doing our full brackets. And we all knew Brew was going to pick the Warriors over the Kings. But he snuck in there Warriors in 5. Which to me means so the Warriors are going to win 2 games in Sacramento. They're going to easily dispatch of the Kings. It struck me as odd. And here's what also strikes me as odd. That no one has brought up this question. Are we to the final 2 weeks of Draymond Green's career in Golden State? And for that reason, I am putting him on the Bud list. So Draymond Green obviously started the year off with a bang, or more accurately, a punch of a teammate. He then explained after a mid-season loss or late-season loss how he can't get up for regular season games. He then said that if I had to pick my opponent, I would pick the Kings. And now you have the regular season is over, and the team's defense, which you are the leader of, and that is really your biggest utility, all year long in the regular season was well below average. You are getting the Kings in round 1. If the Warriors lose, with Draymond Green wanting a contract extension coming up on a player option, does Bob Myers and that management not say, well, the whole reason we put up with all of the regular season nonsense is to get playoff Draymond. And if they lose in round 1 to the Sacramento Kings that Vegas thinks the Warriors are going to win, you think they're going to easily win, would it make sense for them to simply run it all back with an older roster or to make some changes? And Draymond is the most obvious change candidate. And so for those reasons, I am going to put Draymond Green on the Bud list because I believe that he might have 12 days left as a Golden State Warrior.
You know what? Usually, Nick, your additions to the Bud list are just foolish. This is a good one.
Oh.
I have to agree with, because if they go out early with all the trouble Draymond's caused, I mean, historically and certainly this season, yeah, I mean, they probably do look a little look different next year.
Then who's the leader of the Warriors? Draymond's gone. Okay, everyone just...
Yeah, but
Steph.
he is the inspirational leader.
Draymond's been there the whole time because Draymond brings, I'm not saying Steph's not a leader, saying Draymond brings something different to the table.
Yeah,
but don't you...
Steph's a sensible guy.
Hold on.
I hear you. He brings inspiration.
Can we just stay here just for 1 second real quick? I'm not even necessarily saying that the Warriors would say, we don't want you. What I'm saying is Draymond is, I think, wants a level of plans to opt out and wants a contract that the Warriors will, no matter what, think is an overpay, but will only agree to do it if they have another deep playoff run, if you're seeing it there. If they go out in round 1, I think they're going to say, we would be paying you for past performance anyway, and this year's performance wasn't good. So that's...
I don't think they can win without Draymond. You got to pay him.
But look, bottom line, they're not losing to the Kings, so it's a moot point.
My addition to the Bud list is a guy I 100% believe in, and his name is Anthony Edwards. Now, Ant had a rough game the other day. Had actually 2 rough games. It was just brick city, and I'm not talking about an Artifacts lyric. Just brick after brick after brick. You go 0 for 9 from 3, Brew. You know what I would think? Shoot or shoot, but also sometimes, if they're not going in, just drive to the hoop, which you are the most athletic person on the floor. Yep. Look at the statistics here, bro. First 78 games, 25 points, made the All-Star team. Last 2 games, 17.5, and that's being kind. 29%, 17% from 3. So, Ant, friendly reminder, this is who you really are. An amazing player. You're charming and personable.
Good actor?
Great actor. Yeah. I would say a great actor.
Yeah, that was
This is your moment. Otherwise, the poor Minnesota Timberwolves are just going to be lost in the wilderness of going all in to get Rudy. And next thing you know, you're getting bounced by the Thunder, who aren't even trying to play. They're playing for the future. And this is your time. You're one of the best players in the entire league. I believe in you. Drive to the hoop. Keep shooting. But drive if it's not going down. I believe in you.
All right.
That's as enthusiastic as I can get.
I like it, but I got to call foul a little bit. That graphic, come on. It was misleading. It had the last 2 games.
The last 2 games.
We know he scored 9 points in his last game. So what does that mean? I'm trying to do the math. You're the mathematician. He scored 25 in the one before that. 26, I think.
Is what it would be, bro.
So you're actively, you should have put first 79 games, last game. But you had to fit your narrative. So you finagled the graphic to make it look like he's been slumping the last 2 games.
Anthony Edwards, listen, there's going to be haters everywhere. Look in the mirror. Believe in yourself. I believe in you, buddy.
I think you're passing him on to me.
You got the Timberwolves in this game?
Yeah, I have to. I believe in Anthony Edwards.
Brew, who do you got?
I'm going to go with that's a tough one.
Who you got?
I'm going to go with the T-Wolves because they're more fun.
All right, I'm going with the Thunder.
I'd love to see
believe
the
in
T-Wolves
Shea
stay alive.
Timothy Chalamet and the whole team.
Ooh, new music. Can the Lakers steal Game 1 Sunday? We discuss next.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.